Hi guys, so I'm going to do another simple how to draw, and today I will teach you how to draw a simple castle. And you will need just a regular pencil and probably a ruler because there's a lot of straight lines in this. And then I also am going to outline mine at the end. So if you have some kind of black marker or pen, you can go ahead and get that. Okay, so first we are going to start off with a rectangle. Like that. So kind of just a fat rectangle, not too long. Next, we're gonna do the two side spires of the castle. So we're gonna do two more smaller rectangles coming off of each side. And then another on this side to match that one. And then for the middle, I'm gonna make kind of like almost like a Rapunzel spire to the middle. Just a long, tall tower. So we're gonna do a long rectangle coming up from the middle. Like that. And then, you know, the castles have those brick kind of pointy spikes up from their spires, so we're gonna do little tiny squares coming off of our side rectangle. And make sure you leave a space in between them. Like that. And then I'm gonna make this kind of a pointy roof. So we're gonna draw a triangle down on top of this, kind of meeting up with our top of our rectangle that we have there in the middle. And then I'm gonna make it kind of rounded. So I'm gonna go from this corner and make kind of a curved line across that one. And then we can erase our triangle or our rectangle that we had in the center of our triangle. And then I'm going to add a window in the middle. So we're just doing an upside down U and a line across. There's our window. And then we can erase our top of our rectangle for these small squares too. Those are just our construction lines. Okay, and we can also actually, let's add some spires to this across here first before you erase that line. So more of those little squares, just do a small space in between them. we can erase just the part of the line where the small squares are, like that. So then we have the front wall of our castle, and these are kind of built behind that wall. Okay, and then we'll add some more windows to these two. So I'm just going to do another upside down U and a line across, and another upside down U, a line across, and then I'm going to do the same on this side. But I'm going to kind of do the opposite placement of my windows for that side. But you can put as many windows as you want. I'm just gonna settle with 2 on each side, and you could even add another big window underneath this one if you wanted to. But I'm just gonna make it 1. And then here on the front, we'll put another couple windows. That same U, bring a line across. And then the door, the drawbridge, would be right in the center here. So we'll draw a line across in between those two and kind of look like a happy face. And then a line connecting that to the bottom of the castle wall. And then let's see, we'll do kind of those iron bars down. So this part you might need a ruler if you didn't already start using it for your rectangles. And I'm just gonna add, I drew a line down and I just did a little triangle at the end and colored it in. And then I'm gonna do another one a little space over, draw a line at the end, make it into a triangle, color it in, and same thing all the way across. Alright, so we have our front spikes for our drawbridge type thing door. And let's do some bricks on our castle. Now this is where I'm gonna definitely use the ruler. So let's use the top of our drawbridge door. Line up our ruler, and I'm going to draw a line across and then go down a little bit, draw another line across. Be careful not to draw a line across your windows and doors, and you're just gonna continue drawing a line across all the way down your wall. And when you get to this point, then you're gonna wanna think about the bricks and draw vertical lines down. Now when we do the bricks, or stone bricks of the castle, I'm gonna kinda make mine a little rounded, but you can make your line straight up and down. But also think about staggering those lines and where you're putting them. So, for example, since I have some stones up on this, like this, now on this next one, I'm gonna kind of draw a line here, staggered from that one, and draw a line here. So the stones don't match like all the way straight line down. It makes them look a little bit better and not so uniform, like how builders would actually stack them instead of being so straight and perfect. And I'm just gonna continue to fill in this whole area. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same rock texture for both of these and for our tower in the middle. So this time I'm gonna match up with the tops of these squares that we made. And draw my line across like that, and then go a little ways up, draw another line across, and continue doing that all the way up here and all the way up our tower. Okay, and now we do the same thing with our lines, making sure we stagger them. Staggering. Making our rocks. Remember, I'm gonna color in my windows because I feel like they're getting lost in the rocks. So I'm just gonna color all of them, and you can too if you're kind of getting confused where your lines are. Now back to our rock laying. Stagger the lines. And if you've noticed, I'm kind of rounding my edges of my rectangles so that it looks more like a rounded rock on the castle walls. I forgot to stagger there. Also, don't be afraid to kind of go make almost a circular rectangle over the line that you drew. It'll just make the rock texture look even more organic is the word, but it'll make it look better if you do that. Okay, and now let's do some shingles on this little roof up here. I'm gonna do like rounded ones. So I'm gonna start here and do like a wide U, and then it's kind of like a scale texture almost. So I'm just doing wide U lines. To make the shingles. It's kind of like if you're making flower petals too, but this time you're kind of staggering, kind of the same way you did with these lines, so that some of these, I guess you could call them petals, but they're shingles, match up with those V's that each of these lines are making, those spaces. And there, we have shingles on our roof. And there's our castle. Now, when you color this, or you can add more to the background of where this castle is, you can add maybe vines going up, maybe some knights, maybe a princess, or a dragon. But this is how you can draw a castle. And I'm going to go ahead and trace mine and color it. And you can color and trace along with me. I'm going to speed up this part and add some music. And I hope you enjoyed following along with me drawing this castle, and let me know in the comments if there's something simple that you've been wanting to learn how to draw, or even something that maybe is more complicated that you think I could help teach how to draw or paint. So just let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss the next how-to video. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.